Wow, and I thought this would be the biggest headline from today. You know what, let's be honest, it still is. I mean, honestly, just Jeremy Allen White in a Star Wars movie in general, but as Jabba the Hutt's son, that's insane. Um, but yeah, because I mean, the news, it's big, but it's not exactly surprising, especially Red One didn't do too well at the box office, and especially with audiences and critics, everyone around basically. Yeah, Chris Evans' career outside of the MCU has just not been the best. And so it comes as absolutely no surprise that Chris Evans will be returning for Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday. I mean, I thought maybe they'd wait and save it for Secret Wars, but now they're just going right in for Doomsday. Um, yeah, so Chris Evans is back, and obviously it's really cool, but again, not surprising. It's really interesting because, like, you'd think this would be like a big, huge news story, but like this is something that I mean, I was at work when this news came out, so obviously I couldn't make a video right away. But I also wasn't like, even when I got home, I've been home for like an hour, 2 hours. Didn't really feel a rush to make a video about this because again, it's not surprising. And a lot of people have kind of leapt off the MCU train. But we do also have Anthony Mackie confirmed for a return in Avengers Doomsday, so that will be pretty cool to have the two caps together, potentially on opposing sides, as well as Sebastian Stan is confirmed to return as Bucky Barnes as well. So you got the whole Cap Trinity going on here, but the big question here is, okay, we all expected Chris Evans would be back. But who is he playing? Because that's even stated in the initial report from Deadline, is they don't know exactly what character Chris Evans will be playing. Now, some people may just say the obvious, oh, he's coming back as Captain America, but they wouldn't waste this on him just coming back as old man Steve Rogers, or even just, I mean, maybe just regular in his prime Captain America from another universe. But if you look at how they brought back Robert Downey Jr., not as an Iron Man variant, but as Doctor Doom, still a weird choice. But there's got to be something different, something funky going on here. So, like Robert Downey Jr. coming back as not a hero, but as a villain this time, I think it's very likely, I think, that he will be Hydra Captain America, which was, kind of teased in Avengers Endgame when he said, "Hail Hydra." This has been a multiverse thing in the comics before, and I do think would be really cool to have an evil Captain America. You got your evil Tony Stark variant, if that's even what they're going with. But it would be really cool if maybe we bring back Scarlett Johansson, have her be an evil Black Widow or something along those lines. Obviously, it's the multiverse. The possibilities are endless here. He could just come back as Johnny Storm again, which some people say would be less exciting because he just did that in Deadpool and Wolverine. But I would still love it because I love the Fantastic Four, and that would make more of a connection between Human Torch, Fantastic Four, and Doctor Doom. So that would be pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, not really like hugely surprising news. You think this would have been big news, but it's not. Still exciting though. I love Chris Evans. I love Chris Evans in the MCU. He was great in Knives Out as well, but other than that, again, his work outside the MCU just hasn't been the best. Which I'll be honest, is no fault of his own. I think everything, like, I watched Red One. I didn't hate the movie. Like, I enjoyed it. It was a fun time, I guess. And Chris Evans was one of the best parts of the movie. But, he just needs to pick some better projects. And so he's fallen back on the MCU, just like Robert Downey Jr. He had Oppenheimer, he got the Oscar, and he was like, all right, I'm going back. So I'm interested to see who else comes back as well. There were reports for a while that we'll have a multiverse Masters of Evil, sort of a Dark Avengers type team in Avengers Doomsday. So what other villains do you think we'll see in this film? So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the return of Chris Evans to the MCU for Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday? Is it surprising? Was it shocking? And most importantly, who do you think he's going to play? So thanks much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.